Are we gonna get him this time? Are we actually gonna escape this time? I'm driving down the highway 40 in my big old pickup truck. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir David, and today I want to spend some more time with your boyfriend. I mean, my boyfriend. I mean, my self-proclaimed boyfriend, not your boyfriend. I mean, he would be your boyfriend too. If you were playing this, he'd make sure of that. But your boyfriend. Our boyfriend. And in my last playthrough, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but I still was suspicious of this, actual stalker. But there's still a few more routes I can take where I'm not super abusive, but I want to see if there's more routes where I'm not so evil. I'll try not to complain about the lack of a save feature. Very much. Alright, Pete's, listen here. We're being realistic about this. Peter, you're no longer my boyfriend. Get out. Leave. Video's over. Video's over. We're broken up. We've broken up. He hasn't done that. Yeah, he hasn't done that in any of the times I've restarted this game. The last time I played, I had to restart this game like 5, 6, 7, 8 times. He hasn't done that once, but now because I'm going to be a bit more sensible. Fictional boyfriends, am I right?
Whoa, hey, take it easy. It's just me.
Listen, Peter, Dawn's already taken your place. Don't make me not like you even more. Oh yeah, to probably save some people from the same fate of constantly restarting this game to find routes, I will put a walkthrough of the routes that I find in the description as I'm taking notes of what choices I make on my phone. Trying real hard not to complain about the save button. And be sure to like, and if you really like this video and my shenanigans, subscribe to my silly little channel. I'll see you a little bit from now. Listen, Pete, you're hiding in my closet. Why don't you wake me up so that I'm not late for work, huh? Do something that actually is boyfriend behavior. Hey, TK, hopefully I don't get you killed. You know what, let's make an alternate universe or a fan fiction that gets really meta with it. Since Peter knows that this is a game and that you're constantly replaying it, what if all the other characters knew that too and they have to, they don't know they keep repeating this day and they don't know which one of them's gonna die. They have to keep reviving and dying over and over again and TK just becomes apathetic to it. Oh, I made myself sad. Listen, you blue gumball son of a biscuit! I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of you killing my friends and causing them possibly emotional damage. I'll slap that smug look off your face only to reveal a smaller smug look on your face. Why is this Meep City pet trying to clock my tea? Guess I better roll up out of here. Uh-oh. Oh no, he clocked my tea! Alright, and now we're smack dab in day 4. Yay! We're kidnapped! My head hurts. Feels like somebody clocked my tea. A dull ache spreads across the side of my head, like a brush fire sparked from a cigarette butt. The veins behind my eyes are throbbing, and I feel a warm, soft cloth against my cheek. As I try to reach up to rub my head, I feel my wrists are bound above my shoulders with nylon rope. My fingertips tingle from the lack of circulation, but I wrap my knuckles against the wood frame of a bed headboard. I force my heavy eyes open, just for a split second. Where in the heck am I? Good morning, sleepyhead. Ah! Peter! I twist my head to look over at the pair of blue eyes that are glaring at me. Listen, you! What the heck are you doing, you sick freak? Ah! I thrash my back against the headboard in an attempt to pull myself free. As the ropes begin to dig into my skin, I swing a kick at the stranger. The first lands against his arm, and he leaps away from the bed. Yeah! Ow! Hey now, calm down. I am not calm! Oh, you just wait! You just wait! He rubs his arm and waits for me to wear myself out, which happens very quickly. Look, I'm really sorry about having to tie you up like this, but can you see why I had to? At least just long enough so I can actually talk to you. Please? Oh, alright. At least you put a please on it. This is a fine way to start a pleasant chat. I grit my teeth as cold sweat runs down my cheek and brow. He sighs, and from the corner of my eye, I can see him staring down at me, lovingly. I'm gonna make you not like me, Peter. I'm gonna make you not like me because of that jump scare in the beginning. That's what I've always loved about you. You're so spirited. You still need to calm down, though. Could I tempt you with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Maybe a drink? I could just pop out to the kitchen. Give me a second. I'll be right back. He abruptly dashes out the door of the bedroom, locking the door behind himself with an audible click. I can hear his feet trampling down the hallway. Meld! I have to get free, darn it! Think! I could probably wiggle my way out of these ropes. My eyes dart around the room, anxiously, in horror. My books, my clothes, even my plushies, and my game daddy. How considerate! All of my most familiar belongings are resting around me in a room that's completely alien. God, maybe I'm dead, and this is heck! I'm startled by the sound of approaching footsteps, and I curl myself on the bed with my feet towards the door, ready to kick again if he gets too close to me. No, actually, I want that sandwich. Give me that sandwich. The door unlocks and swings open with a push of his foot. In one hand, he holds a tall, clear glass of water. In the other, he holds a plate, on top of which rests a white bread sandwich cut diagonally. Who's hungry for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? You know, in another time and place, we could have had our first dinner date in that cute little diner that you used to work at. Oh well. That diner you used to work at? Fluff you! I'm not eating anything, psycho! Let me go! Actually, I would like that sandwich. Please give it to me. I bend my knees to my chest as he walks closer. The ropes are rubbing my skin raw. He places the sandwich and drink down on the nightstand and kneels at the side of the bed once more, continuing to look at me like some freak. I don't expect you to eat any of it, honestly. You're so paranoid about being drugged or poisoned. I probably should be more paranoid about that, but I'm kinda hungry. But that's why I love you, darling. You're not a blind, stupid maggot squirming on a bloated dog carcass like everyone else. That was a choice of words, my dear. No, you see the world how it really is, and yet you still try to be a good person when all is said and done. It's a noble quality to suffer the slings and arrows with dignity in an indignant world. Well, you know, never lose your strength and nobility even when you become a young lady. Yeah, I'm so gosh darn poetic in the eyes of a fluffin' lunatic. Lunatic, huh? Well, maybe not right now, but I think that you'll come around quickly. You just need some rest and some time to adjust. Oh, is that all I need? Well, we'll just get along fine now, won't we, Peter? Dude doesn't even have a name tag. You're still called the Stranger. Does he just never get a name if you, never go out with him? We can talk later, and if you behave yourself, I'll come back and untie you for a bit. Oh, goody. He smiles at me warmly, like I was no worse than an angry kitten trying to bear its claws. He walks to the door of the room. Welcome home, darling. Flashing a Cheshire cat grin and bidding adieu with a wave of his hand, he locks the door behind himself. Oh, so he locks the door this time. Alright, guess we do need to use that hanger. That sadistic piece of poo! He locked me in! My heart is jackhammering in my chest, and I feel like I'm going to vomit. I try to pull my wrists free of the rope, and they dig into my skin until they ache, and my fingers get the numbing, tingling sensation. Exasperated, my eyes dart around the bed. This room is so unsettling. It has a shiny veneer, but as I look closer at the chipped and tattered door frame and the peeling wallpaper by the shelf with my music, I can sense the dank rot underneath it all. This house will never be a home. It will only be a prison. At least in this playthrough. There's nothing that I can use. It's all too far out of reach. And even if I did get loosed, how do I get out of this room? I take a few deep breaths to try to slow down my heart and regain my senses. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 8, out for 5. Calming myself, I set myself up on the bed and try to untie the ropes with my teeth. Meld! Where did he learn to tie knots like this? Yeah, dude can't cook, but he can tie a knot. He's the king of tying knots. I continued to bite and pull at my restraints, growing more and more furious as I pictured him earning a knot-tying merit badge from some weekend scoutmaster. My teeth ached as I bit, pulled, laxed, twisted my wrist to gain more slack, rinse and repeat. Oh, my poor teefies. I could feel the ropes giving with each iteration. Only a few more, and I might be able to slip free. I pull, and I can feel the fibers of the rope burning against my skin and constricting around the bones of my thumb and knuckles, until... Yes! Ha-ha! Ha-ha! My hand pulls free, and I try not to make noise as the pain washes over it. My wrists are rubbed raw, and I'm missing some skin around the back of my hand. I'm bleeding, but I'll survive. Oh, I bet that's great for my eczema. I hope. I used my teeth and free hand to untie the other. What is it with this jerk and these crazy survivalist knots? It doesn't matter. I pull the rope loose and roll out of bed, glancing again around the room. Hey, my plushies are here! I need some way to get out, and I need a weapon, just in case. I have a brilliant idea, but it's dangerous. What is your brilliant idea, me? 'Cause I don't have any. I could call him in, ask him for food or a drink, and when he enters the door, I could take a lamp and bash his skull in. I could hide behind the door. No, that isn't going to work. All it would take is one peek through a cracked door to see that I'm not on the bed, and, well, who knows what else he might be carrying besides dinner. Yeah. I could pretend to still be bound to the bed, but that's an even worse idea. It puts me helpless on my back, and him in a dominating position. It was best that I sneak out and run like heck. But first of all, I need to find a way to escape this room. Plushies! I still say we should take that rope. Grab the hanger. Maybe this will help me open the door. I slip the thin metal hook over the bolt to catch the wedge, and with a gentle pull... Yeah! Alright, now what? I cautiously pulled the door wider, hoping that a dry hinge doesn't tattle to my abductor. I hear the rapid clicks of a keyboard coming from the room beside mine. The keystrokes are outpaced by the beating of my own racing heart. Yeah, my own racing heart, because if I mess up here, I gotta start the whole thing over again. I look for an exit, but all that I can see are closed doors. I push the door wide to the kitchen opposite my room, when I hear its hinges make the faintest of metallic whines. I freeze and listen intently like a wild animal. I know, right, Daisy? The rhythmic typing in the other room continues unabated. If I'm lucky, he's listening to music while he's working on his computer. I wonder what kind of music Peter actually likes. He seems pretty antisocial, so I don't know if he likes pop music. I wonder. With the kitchen door within sight, I creep down the hall as quiet as a church mouse. The typing continues. Maybe he's overconfident that I'm still tied up and locked away in this room. Or maybe he's so disgustingly infatuated with me that he can't imagine that I would actually want to leave his home. That one. The second one. That's the one. That's the one. Maybe I should try to knock him out. If I could get the drop on him, it would buy me some time to get out and get help. Whatever I do, I'd better keep quiet. Whatever I do, it better be the right thing to do, or else I'm gonna have to start all over again. It's so full of junk. Can I grab the knife now? In the last playthrough, I was too nice and I couldn't grab the knife. Can I grab the knife now? There has to be. Yeah! Ugh. A knife like that's gonna summon Veed. A knife! Are you going to take the knife now? Finally armed, he still doesn't know that I'm out here either. I need to be cautious. Can I grab the umbrella? I weigh one in my hand, and after checking behind me, swing it a bit to see if it would make for a practical weapon. No, too British to be effective. Hey, or just British enough. What else can I get? Can I use these pills now? Sleep easy. Do not exceed 2 tablets a day. Judging by the look of the stranger's baggy eyes, he's either never opened this bottle before, or they're not very effective. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. This gives me an idea, though. It'd be a lot easier and safer to escape if he was knocked out. I just need to slip it into something and boom, out like a light. Why you giving me 2 choices? It seems like a solid plan. He doesn't hear me opening and closing these doors. Alright, you know what? I've got a knife. Let's see what we can do with the knife. Keep exploring. Use the knife to threaten the stranger. Use the pills to drug the stranger. I'm gonna have to restart the whole entire game to choose one or the other of these. That's alright. That's alright. With the magic of Editor Espoir, you won't have to sit through all that. So, use the knife and break yourself. Oh! I grip the knife in my hand. My heart is now pounding. My body not physically ready to make the leap into being on the attack. I am! Go in. Stabbin'. But if I don't, who knows what he'll do to me if I cower out now. Break yourself! Oh! Taking in a deep breath, I bolt into action, instantly pushing the stranger's door wide open with my whole body, knife drawn and readied. Are we gonna get him this time? Are we actually gonna escape this time? Espoir? You got out? Yeah! Take me home. Now, or I'll stab you. With this big old knife that I found. What? Why? What's wrong? Daisy. The potty mouth on this girl. I know, but you can't say that, Daisy. Everything! I don't want to be here. The stranger gets up from his chair, holding one hand over towards me. Please, calm down. You're panicking. I'm beyond panicking. I'm not. I'm standing my ground. I'm not going to be a prisoner. And I'm also probably going to stab you. Espoir, darling, I'm not sure you understand your situation here. Shut up! Take me home or I will kill you. I will murder your entire face. As demanding and as threatening as I tried to be, the stranger's shocked expression changed to that of mild concern. Is he more worried that I'm gonna hurt myself than hurt him? What's your deal, Peter? No, you won't. Don't test me. Darling, I test products, not people. Watch. Ah! Wait, did he pull out a different knife? The stranger reaches forward, grabbing the knife by its blade. Listen here, you edgy gumball. His reflexes were too fast, catching me off guard. I know this is a demo, but that looks like a completely different knife than the one I was holding. He effortlessly pulled the knife from my grip, twirling the blade in his hands. He lunges forward before I could say anything. Arm raised, I close my eyes and brace myself. Put your dukes up! He's not gonna stab me. The sting of a blade never comes, and I open my eyes to find the stranger's face, mere inches from mine, holding up only the knife's handle. What is this Tim Burton Beetlejuice Nightmare Before Christmas music that's playing? That was my first thought. Has this played before? Danny Elfman, is that you? Well, I mean, our boy here already looks like he's related to Jack Skellington. I turn my head to the side to find the blade sticking out of the wall next to me. You see, a blade that brittle is way too ineffective for self-defense. Not with that attitude. I'll beat you up with a spoon. You spoon? Come on, let's get you some water to calm you down. He reaches forward to take me by the hand. I jerk away from his touch, backing away from him and out of the room. I don't understand you, Espoir. Patience? What is there not to understand? I don't want to be here. You didn't want to be out there either. Yeah, well, I was making it work. What gave you that idea? You said it yourself. Your life has been chaotic, family drama, a deadbeat roommate, a dead-end job, dealing with rude customers by the busload. You were miserable. Yeah, well, this is an entirely different kind of miserable. Also, you don't get to make that decision. I took you away from all that made you unhappy, away from those who only used you for their own gain. I, on the other hand, am giving you everything. You know, yeah, everything except freedom. I saved you. I never asked for your help. He reels for a moment as he processes it all, the gears grinding in his head as he reflects on where it all went wrong. Oh, I don't know, maybe around the time you clocked my tea and kidnapped me and, oh yeah, killed my pretty roommate? Under a staggered breath, his shoulders slump, and his gaze falls to the floor in defeat. His big blue eyes blink away the tears. Crocodile tears. I love you, Espoir. I wish you could see that, but I guess I really went too far off the deep end, didn't I? You think? Dang it, I didn't want it to be this way, but if you're so inclined to return to that miserable life... Wait, is he gonna let me go? Is he gonna let us go? No. My heart skipped a beat as the stranger reached behind him, pulling out a hunting knife, the steel shimmering in the candlelight in an almost hypnotic way. You'll need to take this to protect yourself in those woods. Pausing briefly, he throws the knife onto the floor, the blade sticking into the wooden planks between us. After an uncomfortable silence, he finally digs his hands into his pants pocket and pulls out a key ring. Holding one brass key out in particular, he dangles them in view. But if I were you, I'd reconsider. Grab the knife and attack him, take the keys. You know I'm gonna have to start all over again to try something different. Take the keys. There's no way he would simply let me go this easily. Yeah, I'm not gonna be walking around the forest. I remember that there's bear traps in there. He's clearly trying to trick me. What you plotting? If I crouch down for the knife, he'll be at an advantage. Yeah. I won't give him that edge. I feign reluctance as I cautiously reach out to take the keys from him, but never break eye contact. My outstretched arm is tense, ready to retract at his smallest twitch. He's probably gonna grab my arm, like pull me down, do a judo move. To my surprise, he simply releases them. They collapse in my palm, and he steps away from the door without a word. Or does he know this is probably gonna lead to a bad end, and that I'm just gonna end up right back here again? I hate that he knows that I know that he knows. I begin to fumble the keyring, but I don't dare take my eyes off him. That bastard probably didn't even hold up the actual door key. Each time I step back, he takes another towards me. It wasn't going to be this simple. He'll probably tackle me the moment I tried to step out the door. I don't know if there's quick time events. I'm not going to be caught off guard. Not this time. After scratching at the surface around the hole, I'm stunned when the key finally slides in. His eyes widen, his lips curl into a plea that his throat chokes back along with his tears. He knows I'm probably gonna die. He probably knows that this is going to lead to a dead end, because he knows I'm going to have to restart the game again. In fact, Peter, you're probably the reason why there isn't a save button. I have to keep saying no to the date with you, because if I could just save, I could just restart from a point, but no. There probably was a save button in here, but you probably took it. Alright, that's silly. That's silly. Wait, don't! Making a desperate lunge forward to catch either the door or me, I instinctively grab onto the snake's tank that sits beside me, knocking it towards the ground between us. Not the baby! We do not harm the baby! The baby! Is the baby safe? Instantly, the stranger's attention shifts, grabbing onto the tank to prevent it from falling to the ground. Aw! We out? Seizing my opportunity, I don't hesitate to bolt out the door and slam it shut, locking it on the other side. Based on his desperate, muffled shouting on the other side of the door, he'll be knocking it down any second. I just hope that I've bought myself some time to make my escape. Run to the forest, look for his van. So if I have the door keys, do I have the car keys? Okay, think. He drove me up here. His van must be around here somewhere. He jiggles the door handle. His distant cries and yells emanate from the other side. Aww. Does he know I'm going to die? Does he know that this leads to a dead end? Mailed. I need to hide. I keep quiet, my own hands pressed tightly against my mouth to keep even the slightest noise from escaping. Espoir? Darling, where are you? Please, don't leave me. The stranger is scared, in absolute panic. Why is he panicking so much? I mean, it's not like he can't kidnap me again or something. Good. I listen to his movements along the grass, trying to flood out the sound of my pounding heart. It must be on the other side of the house. I wait silently, hearing him slam the vehicle door shut. Dang it! You can't leave me! I can't be alone! Not again! Oh, Pete, we can make this work. We can make this work. Just stop being crazy. And maybe get lots and lots and lots and lots of therapy. His footsteps slowly fade away. Is he gone? Cautiously, I step out of the bush, peering around the corner. Oh, thank God. He must have assumed I went straight to his van, since I have his keys. With haste, I make my way to the van, taking a moment to examine the red stain along the back. Oh, God. I have to take the risk. If a cop pulls me over, so be it. I'll probably be safer there. I opened the van door as quietly as I could, sitting myself on the driver's seat and closing it just as carefully. Do I have the car keys? The engine starting up would be enough noise to grab his attention, so I have to be quick about this. Hey now. What's that one zombie movie? Always check the back seat. This may not be a zombie movie, but always check the back seat. Going over the stranger's keyring, I pick out what seems to be the van key, sliding it into the ignition and... Oh, we doing it? Yes! Thank God! Are we actually gonna make it out? Better not mess this up! This is probably the furthest I've ever gotten away from this place. Shifting into reverse, I slam the gas down. The tires spin, spraying dirt and rocks against the van's underside, and I crank the wheel until it whips in the direction of the dirt road away from the psychopath's house. Did we do it? We out here! I'm driving down the highway 40 in my big old pickup truck.
I'm driving down highway 40 in my big old pickup truck. They think like girls.
I'm driving down the highway 40 in my big old pickup truck. Or candy van. I flip the headlights on, daring that lanky piece of poo to be standing in the middle of the road to stop me. No luck. I really hope this path goes somewhere. It can't just be all trees. There has to be a road. Ah! What was that? I couldn't see it. Error to me! Error espoir! Slow down the video! What was that? What was that? Was that behind me? Was that in the car? Holy crap! He's here? He tricked me? Where is he? Where is he? I told you to check the back seat! Ah! You are not leaving. Oh man. Stop this van right now. You're not my dad! He reaches over to grab the wheel. Oh god, what am I gonna do? There's nothing else for it. Are we gonna crash? Are we both gonna die? I'm gonna have to crash this van. Am I going to die? What? Click to steer the car. Okay. Am I doing it? Am I doing it? Am I doing it? Click to steal the... Is this a quick time event? I don't know what I'm doing. Ah! Did I have any input into that? Hey, I'm not dead. I'm alive? My arms and legs are attached, not flung through the windshield. Were you wearing your safety belt? Mailed. Where is he? Be hilarious if... I was just about to say, it'd be hilarious if he was dead, and then, oh no, he's dead! Aww. Aww. You should have been wearing your safety belt. Always wear your safety belt. It doesn't matter what part of the car you're in. You strap in. Are they gonna give me a choice to, like, take him to safety or something? Unfortunately. Oh, is he still... Okay, he's not dead. Yeah, he's not gonna die that easily. I'm not gonna wait around for him to wake up. I need to keep going. Wait, are we safe? It takes me a moment to open the driver door, hurriedly unbuckling myself and crawling out. That bastard can internally bleed for all I care. Staying on the road might be too dangerous. Who knows when he'll wake up and start heading this way. Yeah, I think he can see in the dark. I better cover my tracks and hide out in the forest. I might miss a passerby, but I don't want to risk him catching up. We're in new territory now, what the heck? A faint, cold breeze rustles the trees and chills my skin as I proceed to descend deeper into the forest. The memory of my home, my real home, was heavy on my mind, the determination to make it out of this nightmare. I'll have to move somewhere else, of course. There's no way I'd feel safe there again. I'm sure I'll be relocated for my safety after reporting this to the police. Here's an idea. Just marry Don, and he'll protect you, and you both can move away and run off together. And besides, when you marry Don, your son-in-law will be a cop, so he can keep you safe. I wonder what will happen next. He'll surely be put away for life for what he's done. I just hope that he doesn't manage to slip away. He probably will. I can't imagine how many more people he'd hurt. Each twig snapping only made me more paranoid, always checking each movement that my eyes tricked me into seeing. Every shadow, every glow of eyes in the dark had me on edge. If you jump scare me, Peter, I will never forgive you. I didn't slow my pace. I swear, someone is still watching me. I've never made it this far. How long have I been walking? It feels like hours. Still no sign of civilization. No lights, no path. I've been in such a physically and emotionally drained daze, I don't know if I'm even going in circles. Aren't you supposed to, like, find a stream or a river and follow it or something? I don't know, I would die out in the forest. Just like I did when I was against Mason in The Price of Flesh. It doesn't help how dark it is now. Maybe I should have stayed on the main road. Oh my god, lights, finally! Do you guys have a save button in there? Please let there be people here. Ah! Hey, that's hope. That's hopeful. Now I'm gonna have to stop right here because we are not allowed yet to show anything off from day 5 as it is unfinished. But if you would like to watch me play day 5 whenever it is finished, be sure to subscribe to my silly little channel. I would greatly appreciate it very much. I might cry. It's okay if you make me cry. I would appreciate it.